I'm Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct. Woman host, songs by women. Please stop requesting Phil Collins. Yawa. Joga, but seriously, a focus on a different woman in fashion every single week and only women guests. Coming up, got some Sarah Evans, and online, we're asking. It is a long weekend. Unafanya, please let us know. SpiceFM KE, right now with me, Christine Ogola, climate change specialist, resilient livelihoods. I got Tosif Dean, she's the CEO of MP Shah Hospital. Mary Ben Omolo. No relation to Ben Omolo at Strategy, but could be, I don't know. She will tell us. Inspirational speaker, mental health activist. Ladies, welcome to Double O Direct.
Thank you.
Give us a roundup. I'll start with you, Mary Ben.
So my name is Mary Ben Omolo. I'm actually the CEO of Green Seal Cleaners and Pest Controllers, besides being a mental health activist and an inspirational speaker. So what I do, I work with young single mothers. 95% of my employees are single mothers. So we run a cleaning and pest control company. I was nominated and I won the award under Women Empowerment 40 Under 40 Africa.
Love it. Love it. Christine.
I am Christine Ogola. I am a climate change adaptation specialist. So I work with different non-governmental organizations to just see what you can do in terms of going climate smart. And also I do resilience and livelihoods consultancy in terms of training the youth on empowerment, entrepreneurship, things to do with social inclusion of persons with disability and women. And I'm also a CBO. I'm a founder of a CBO, a youth-led CBO called Youth for Sustainable Development. It's a community-based organization.
Okay.
Yeah, working in Nairobi to strengthen and foster leadership development and volunteering for the youth to secure their livelihoods.
How did you hear about me?
On IG, Instagram, I saw you with Michelle. She went live and you're like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, let me reach out to Olivia and see if we can come 40 under 40 and talk about us and see how many people we can impact through you.
And the Michelle she's referring to is the gorgeous, talented, and very intelligent Michelle Ntalami.
Yes.
Marine Naturals. Michelle, yeah, that invite of yours, I'm sorting something. I'm sorting something. I'm working on it.
Thanks, Olivia, and I'm really excited to be here. My name is Tosif Dean. I'm the CEO of MP Shah Hospital. Of course, everyone knows MP Shah Hospital. It's really exciting to work at the hospital for the last 10 years, and I'm really excited to talk here about our award. I won the award a couple of months back, and it's Top 40 Under 40 Africa under the health category.
Excellent. So how did you get nominated, Christine?
I was nominated by a friend, a co-worker. So she nominated me, but she didn't tell me.
Yes.
So I got to know it when I received the first email of nominations, and I have gone through the entry points. I was like, okay. But then again, I didn't really quite give it a deeper thought, because it wasn't in my head at that point. I was like, nominated for community development, that's okay. But then things got serious in January when we started getting votings from other people, from our friends. So that's how things started getting to me now.
What about yourself, Tosif? How did you get nominated?
I received an email in December, and to see if you're nominated, I was like, no, this can't be true.
Sounds like a prince from Nigeria.
No, this one, Africa, me, Tosif, CEO, and, with my skin color. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to make this, and I don't know. And Richard called me from Top 40 Under 40 Africa, and he's like, to see if you've been nominated, and we are looking forward to seeing you in Ghana.
That's what I was going to ask. Where was this Richard located?
In Accra, Ghana.
Had you ever heard of the awards Top 40 Under 40 Africa?
I had never heard of it, Olivia, but one of the most interesting things about Ghana was that as I grew up, in my school library, there used to be a lot of books about Accra and the Sokos and the bus stands and, what the happenings in the marketplace. Yes. And that's the closest I got to Ghana. I didn't even know it was a 5-hour flight.
So you were there for the award ceremony?
Yes, I was. Yes.
Mary Ben, tell me about your nomination process.
Trust you me, till to date, I don't know who nominated me.
No!
Yes. I actually suspect I was nominated by someone on LinkedIn, because even my own nomination, I didn't know. I was going through my phone on WhatsApp.
Yes.
I saw on someone's status, a lady by the name Stella, congratulations, my friend Mary Ben and Rose. And I'm like, congratulations on what? And then I'm like, are you serious? I've been nominated on what? Top 40 under 40 Africa. I'm like, I don't know. So she told me, go to their Facebook, go to their Instagram page. I go on their Instagram page and I see my face there. I'm like, I've been nominated for top 40 under 40.
Yes.
Then come January, I actually knew, this is not my thing.
Yes.
So come January, we start receiving the emails. We start seeing how serious these guys are. And I'm like, oh my goodness, so this is happening. And I kept on reaching out. Nobody responded who nominated me. But I'm very sure it's someone from LinkedIn who nominated me for that.
Did you go to Accra for the awards?
Yes, I did.
Christine, what about you? Were you in Accra?
Yes, I did. I couldn't have missed it.
Good morning, Nakuru. I'm Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct, a safe space for women. And what are you up to this extremely long weekend? Not complaining at all. Let me know. SpiceFM KE. Right now, though, I'm with 3 women, leaders in their respective fields and all under 40. Damn them all. No, just kidding. They're fantastic women. I'm just jealous because I will never be a top 40 under 40. Mumbi, it's now up to you. You are my last hope. Christine Ogola, Climate Change Specialist, Resilient Livelihoods. Tosif Dean, CEO, MP Shah Hospital. Fantastic people at MP Shah. All the nurses, all the doctors. Dr. Hussein, the pediatrician. Dr. Hussein, the other one. There are 2 Dr. Husseins.
Yes, Dr. Hussein Baga.
Yeah.
And the pediatrician, Dr. Hussein.
So Dr. Hussein Baga, what's his
He's
specialization?
a nephrologist, a kidney specialist.
A friend of mine was looking for a kidney specialist the other day. You have it there, MP Shah Hospital. And of course, Mary Benamolo, inspirational speaker, mental health activist. I want to find out who you ladies really are. Christine Ogola.
Okay, thank you for that. I am Christine Ogola. I did my undergrad on 2 degrees. I did environmental science and then community development.
Yes.
So I didn't want to go out of the spectrum.
Yes.
So after finishing my degree, I started volunteering in the community in
Yes.
Makueni specifically with an international organization. And that's why I started doing this giving back thing to the society. We did a lot of projects on women empowerment, on environmental management, climate change. And then after that, it was a 4 months project. And then after that 4 months is when now you realize, you ask yourself what next after that. But, with the feedback that you keep getting from the small little things that you do, and then you realize, oh, that actually impacted someone in some very positive way. So we came together as alumni for that voluntary work. And
Which
then
uni
we
was this?
started.
Which university?
Machakos University.
Yes.
So we came together as alumni for that project,
yes.
and then we started a task force. So that task force, we continued doing what we were doing in the community, but not in Makueni now, here in Nairobi, because we are all based most of us were in Nairobi. And then after doing a task force, the projects ended, and then we were like, no, we don't want to stop. So we looked for a more sustainable project to venture into.
How
to
were
make
you
it
earning money? Like, my question is, university, volunteering, task force, where was the money coming from?
mostly voluntary work. It was just voluntary.
Were your parents supporting you?
Yeah, mostly. But
Yeah.
also we were partnering up with different organizations who would support on maybe transportation or maybe lunch money, something.
Yes,
Just something to facilitate the process. So that's how we started
Yes.
working all around the communities. Mostly the informal settlements in
Yes.
Nairobi, like Kibra, Mathare, Mukuru Kwanjenga. So that's how we financed ourselves.
This is a passion. This is something you're passionate about.
Yes.
At what point did you start your own organization, or has it been something that you've been working with this task force with all through?
The sustainability plan
Yes.
was what came up into our minds, and then we're like, let's do a community-based organization and call it a Youth for Sustainable Development.
Yes.
To be able to not make it a one-off thing. So we came in together, the alumni,
Yes.
the task force team, and then we started the CBO, the community-based organization. in
Which year?
different
Which
in
year?
2017
Okay, and you said in different counties?
counties.
Yeah.
Like right now we're in 12 counties, but we started with Machakos, then Nairobi. When one is established, and then we went on
Is there
to
a
the next
membership
one.
fee? Is there?
Yeah, definitely. Because each task force, each chapter, we call them chapters in each counties, they run their own organization. It's like an independent organization. So each chapter has its own constitution, its own structure, and how they run their things.
Fantastic. I love that. I love that. Tosif?
Tosif is a determined and very focused and spiritual person. And I think with so many titles throughout my life, Miss, Mrs., and now getting into a doctoral with Strathmore Business School, I think the journey has been very satisfying and very rewarding for me. My background is finance, Olivia. I started off in a field that was very male-dominated about 23 years ago. And my grandmother's the one who pursued me. And she said, why don't you become an accountant? And I was like, accountant, and I was really not there at that time, and I suddenly realized I've got this flair for numbers and I can balance things around. And started off very small with a basic diploma in business executive course, and then went in to do ACCA, then my bachelor's in applied accounting, and then CPA Kenya, and then a master's in financial management. And I think the numbers kept on growing. But I think the big break really came for me at the MP Shah Hospital, where I joined as the head of finance. I stayed in that position for about 5 years, and then I was promoted into a chief operating officer.
So wait. You
Yes.
got into MP Shah.
Yes.
As Joseph Kiruri. Sorry, you don't know who that is. But you got into MP Shah as head of finance.
That's right. Yes.
May I ask, where were you before? Just slightly
Yes.
before that?
I was I was in the education sector, Aga Khan Education Services.
Did you apply for the job at MP Shah? Did they headhunt you? How did that happen?
So I applied for a job in a hospital that I was born in.
You were born at MP Shah?
Yes. And at that time, I was like, I can't believe I'm going to be working, because interestingly, the previous job that I was in that school as a student, and I was a finance manager of that school. And when MP Shah Hospital came, I was like, oh my God, I need to look for my birth certificate in this hospital. So that's how the journey started in finance, and then in operations, and now, of course, in this executive position.
How is it being a woman and being CEO of a hospital and you're not a medical doctor?
Absolutely. That's a question that always comes up. And I think it's all based on your skills and your expertise. If you're going to be all things to everyone, then we'll stop hiring people. So doctors do what they do best, nurses do what they do best, and Tosif does what she does best. With my flair of numbers, my expertise in that, I'm able to make good business decisions. No one can really put wool over my eyes and say, what, we need to do this investment plan, and Tosif won't have an idea. So people, approach me with caution. But the position itself, it's really great, Olivia. It's really satisfying. Every single day, I run the hospital like it's mine.
I love it. And I love the people at MP Shah. And
Thank
you were
you.
born there, so that's fantastic. I need a T-shirt that says, approach me with caution. That's what I've been missing my whole life.
Yeah.
A T-shirt that says, approach me with caution. Excellent. Mary Ben.
So for me, my background is in marketing. I've worked for a couple of companies. I worked for I&M Bank, Safaricom, MultiChoice. I worked for a law firm in Gongor.
Why didn't you ever get me on Big Brother and you were multi-choice? No. Let's understand this thing. Yeah. I applied and applied and applied. You never took me. I have great. No, just kidding. Continue.
So I left employment in 2014. Actually, 2015 when I got fired. Yes, I actually got fired.
I love that.
I got fired. And I thank God about being fired, because at first I was very bitter about it, because I was trying to understand myself. I'm new in Nairobi. I just moved in Nairobi in 2013 from Kisumu. And I'm new in Nairobi. I'm trying to discover Nairobi. I'm trying to discover myself, because I tried different courses. I did computer networking. I did business management. I did sales and marketing. So that is my background. In the midst of it all, I realized I'm a marketer by profession, and that is my passion. But come 2014, when everything went south, I started looking for jobs. I looked for the simplest job, even like an M-Pesa agent.
Wow.
I couldn't get. So fast forward, in 2017, I registered my company because I was told by a friend they'll give me a job. So I registered it without any background of business or anything. I was actually doing 5 services: Kahaya, interior design, general supplies. Whatever I'm doing right now was not even in the list. And I think I was doing event management. So the first job we did, I lost it. Someone rushed me the money, almost 2.7 million.
No.
Yes. And that was the beginning of my downfall. And it was the beginning of a new chapter in my life. So 2019, after I tried now doing business at that time, I couldn't find anything.
Yes.
Because I am depressed. I'll talk about that later. I was depressed. I was wounded. I had low self-esteem. But come 2019 is when we rebranded the company. So we rebranded it to Pest Control Services. Our main service was pest control before even bringing in cleaning service. And this is a field whereby it's male-dominated.
Yes, my pest control guy is a guy, obviously. Yeah,
everywhere. It's a male-dominated industry. So the first time I was trying to reach out to people, to men actually, to teach me how to do the pest control and all that, nobody was willing to help me. So I went on YouTube. I had my mentor who was actually working with me that path. So I went and did it in YouTube. Fast forward 2022, I discovered my purpose in it. So that is when we started working with single mothers. So since that time till today, I'm proudly working with young single mothers.
I absolutely positively love it. I'm talking to Mary Ben Omolo, inspirational speaker, mental health activist, Tosif Dean. She is the CEO of MP Shah Hospital, and Christine Ogola, climate change specialist and resilient livelihoods. This is Double O Direct. 87.9 SpiceFM. Good morning, Mombasa. Jessie Glenn, I'll be there is the name of the track. I'm Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct, safe space for women, hosted by a woman, music by women, and only women guests. I got some Ariana Grande, got some Kelly Clarkson, and thank you so much. Pistis_TNS, Threads and Stitches. Pistis, PISTIS _ TNS. TNS stands for Threads and Stitches. They're responsible for my Rurashio outfit today. Because let's be honest, if you're having a Rurashio, call me. I am very available and I've got the outfit. Headpiece too. Nimetoa tu kwa sababu ya headphones. But I'll be honest, the full look, hot. Go on to spicefm.co.ke. The photos are there. But I'm continuing my conversation with Christine, Tosif, and Mary Ben. Tell me, you are nominated for Mary Ben?
I was actually nominated under hospitality category.
Yes.
But I won an award under women empowerment.
But were you nominated for hospitality and women empowerment?
No.
Okay, then how does that work?
Apparently, when I was nominated for hospitality, it was because of cleaning and pest control services.
Yes.
And when we submitted our documents and everything,
yes,
the judges realized I was in the wrong category.
So they just told those guys, Poleni Ninyi wa Women Empowerment, and now that Mary Ben is here, atachukua award.
Yes, I was pushed to women empowerment, and I was shocked. On the award ceremony night, I was very shocked. Yes.
But your hospitality business with regards to pest control and the fact that you hire single mothers is women empowerment in and of itself.
Yes, it is.
You certainly deserve it.
Yeah, thank
Christine,
you.
Yourself?
I was nominated under community development category and for my works in youth empowerment.
And that's what you won?
Yes.
How many people were you up against?
3 people, but they were doing so much, because I was looking at their profile and I was like, oh my God, I am not gonna get this. Even at the award ceremony, I was like, my categories, I was just getting busy and eating stuff because I was like, no, I'm losing.
Yes.
And then I won. I was shocked.
Where were they from, the others?
They're from, one was from South Africa and Uganda.
But they said there were 3 others.
2. Oh, 2, me 3.
Oh, 2 and you.
Yeah.
Tosif, yourself?
I was nominated for the category of health and wellness with another 2, one gentleman and one lady. The lady was from South Africa and the gentleman was from Ghana. So I was like, this one, I'm in Ghana. This guy from Ghana is going to win. He's a man. He's done, because he had all those titles, PhD, THD, and all those DDD. I was like, will I really make it? And my husband was right next to me and my nails were actually dug under my seat. Wow. Because when the nominations were happening, and I was like, Tosif and Dr. Mugani and Professor Raphael, and
then Tosif, Dr. So-and-so, and then
Tosif. It was really exciting. I think I froze in my seat for a couple of minutes. I just couldn't get up, and my husband's like, can you go get your award? Yeah. So it was really nice.
Who did you thank, Mary Ben?
For me, I actually thank all the young single mothers that I work with. Secondly, I thank my mentor, And lastly, my family, not forgetting God. God deserves all the praise because we were only two people in hospitality, me and a guy from Egypt.
Yes.
He's called Mohammed. And when I saw what Mohammed is doing also, I actually told him, you know what? You deserve that.
Yes.
Yes, because of his annual returns.
Yes.
Little did I know that I was destined for something else.
Love it. Love
Yes.
it. Love it. Love it. Yourself, Christine, who did you think?
First off, my peers, because success is it takes a village, you know. So I really thanked my peers and my mentor, my boss at work. She is not a boss; she's a mentor. She takes you through step by step. So for her, I really thank the fact that she was there, and also my parents, my dad who was very supportive, my sisters, and my friends for just walking me through and supporting with the votes as well.
Excellent. To see, so people had to vote. Where do you think the bulk of your votes came from?
Now, it's very interesting.
Or did you send out an internal memo to MP Shah? I have been nominated. I want you and your patients. No, just kidding. How did it go?
So I think I was really unsure because I did not want to get into the voting space. The voting only constituted 20% of the award, the winners. So I was like, you know what? Let me look into more visionary, into leadership, into all those other categories. So voting came like towards the end, and I strongly believe I think I won because of the other categories rather than voting, because I was not really marching in for voting at that time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I absolutely, positively love it. What was your experience in Ghana, your overall experience? When did you get there? How long were you there? And what did you experience while you were there, Christine?
Ghana, we went for 1 whole week. It was amazing. On 24th, no, we left here on 23rd,
Of which
24th of March.
Yes.
And then we were there till the 1st of April. Yeah. So my experience was it was a unique experience because Ghana is a very diverse country. So in terms of food, in terms of culture, they appreciate culture much more, and they're very patriotic. You see flags everywhere in each tree you find.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's so different from here, and their friendliness, they're very polite. They talk so loudly, you'd feel like, oh, this person.
Those are my people.
Yeah.
Mr. Patrick Wako and friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But then they're so friendly, and that really, it made me want to like go back. Yeah. You wouldn't want to just come back and forget about Ghana.
Mary Ben, did you buy fabric?
Yes, I did.
Of course.
We did. I actually
was your
got the
experience?
wooden. Can I say it in an honest way or I lie a little bit?
Lie. No, just kidding. Be honest.
Now, one thing I loved about Ghana, and the only thing I came back with was akuaba.
Aquaba.
Akuaba means welcome.
Welcome, yeah.
It means welcome. And I envy those people a lot, unlike us Kenyans. One thing, they appreciate their tradition much more. Unlike us, they don't pretend of who they are. Their food is traditional, their outfit is traditional, and they respect each other. No fights, no nothing. They have so much love.
Did you feel safe?
I felt safe actually. The way they handle their women is on another level. You don't compete with them.
Mumbi? Okay, we're gonna circle back, Mary Ben. We're gonna circle back on how Ghanaians handle their women. Tosif, what was your Ghanaian experience?
I think
your husband was there, so I don't think
yes.
he handled
It was really a great experience.
Yeah.
I felt the minute I landed, it was Mombasa Part 2.
Wow.
Because the summer was quite,
It's coastal in Accra.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very. So I just felt like I was in Mombasa. And of course, our driver was waiting to take us to the venue. And I think the most interesting experience for me during the journey to the hotel was some bittersweet berries that were being sold on the road. Really small black colored berries. And we asked the driver, I said, what's this? And he says, this is yoi. So I said, what? He's like, yeah, this is yoi. So I said, I'm going to make it a point that before I leave Ghana, I'm going to have. And back in Nairobi, when I was telling my team at MP Shah Hospital, I'm going to Ghana. And the first thing my head of nursing said, Tosif, you need to get kente. So I said, what? It's like, yeah, that's the special fabric there. You got to get me that. And another staff's like, Tosif, you need to get shea butter. And another one says, you know what, Tosif, you need to get the chocolate in Ghana because they are really the world producers of chocolate. So everyone had a little shopping list going on. And I think it was a rich experience. The people were polite. They were humble. They were welcoming, even at the hotel, even at the venue. I mean, it was really an enriching experience. And of course, coming back with the ladies and of course the gentlemen there, so much was happening, so much networking. It was really nice to learn what people were really being nominated from. You know, here in Nairobi, you're just operating in your own little cocoon. But when you see there, you see, wow, these people have made it big. Africa is big. Africa is powerful. You know, we can regenerate so many things.
But the question remains, what is yoyi?
It's a bittersweet berry.
Did you eat any?
Yes, I got it in the last day on a bus travel, and one of my other friends gave it to me, and my husband enjoyed it. And he's like, you know, it's got a very similar taste to the Kenyan pepeta. You know, it's that that small thing that it's sold in Mombasa. Very nice, very tangy sort of taste, and it was nice. But I think what I enjoyed was the way he said it, yoi. So it was really nice.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. We are talking to Christine Ogola, Tosif Din, and Mary Ben Omolo. Top 40 under 40 Africa winners. Let that just marinate. Top 40 under 40 Africa winners. Olivia Otieno, this is Double O Direct. Good afternoon. Thank you. Pistis _TNS. Pistis is the Greek word for faithfulness, and the lady herself, Jackie, is responsible for this outfit. She actually made it herself. We'd never met. She just said, okay, size 8 UK. Thank you so much. Check them out on Instagram, PISTIS _TNS. But you know, this long weekend, it's finally checked in. It surprised many. Maybe you have money in your account. Maybe you don't have money in account. Mumbi, uko na pesa? Mr. Joseph Kiruri, surely you cannot leave Mumbi Njoroge on a 5-day weekend without money. No. That is actually a mortal sin. We're going to be talking to a priest very, very shortly about that. But seriously, keep your thoughts coming in on what you're doing this long weekend. SpiceFM KE. Find us on the socials. I'm here with 3 amazing women. Christine Ogola, Tosif Din, Mary Ben Omolo. They are winners. Top 40 under 40 Africa. I've heard you mention South Africa. I've heard you mention Bobby Wine won an award. I've heard you mention there was someone from Egypt. There was someone from Uganda. So about the awards themselves, the actual ceremony, apart from you digging your nails under your chair, Tosif Din, CEO, MP Shah Hospital, how was it for you?
So when I finally received the nomination, Olivia, and I was booking my tickets for Ghana, and I was like, wow, 5-hour flight, a stopover in Ethiopia.
Did you have to pay for that?
Of course, yes. We had to pay for it. Yes. And I told my husband, you know what, let me just go with Jane Gatti. She's our head of PR. And I'll quickly go just see, what the scene is, and I'll come back. And my husband's like, what did you just say? I'm coming with you. He's like, there's no way that you're going, even if you're nominated. And even if you're not, winning, I'm coming with you.
Husband knows.
Yes.
Men.
So he was really a pillar of support for me, and we traveled together. And the award ceremony itself, I think it was grand. Of course, besides the nominees being there, ambassadors from the various countries were there.
Wow.
And I think it was a really high-profile event, and it took place at the Gold Coast, Kempinski, Accra, Ghana. Very well organized, very great MCs and great speakers. Everyone spoke about it. The food was great, and one of my relatives who's a Nigerian, he said, Tosif, you got to try fufu when you go to Ghana. And of course, we tried fufu. My other colleagues tried cow trotters.
Wait. Before we get to cow trotters. Yeah. What is fufu?
Fufu is like our ugali, but I think it's made with cassava flour, so it's slightly more stickier than ugali. But it's got a very unique. I think it's an acquired taste.
Yes.
It's a bit sticky, so and it was like you know how you ice your cakes
Yes.
in those icing bags. That's how they had packed it, and it was nice. I enjoyed the taste.
And the cow trotters?
My husband may be able to answer that better because I dared not look at them. They were quite something. But I did get a chance to also try pepper soup. So I think the culture is rich in Ghana. The people are friendly. And I think the overall experience was very nice. We also got a chance to visit a resort during that particular period of time and get stuck in immense traffic at that particular time. But it was really nice. The resort was beautiful. There was a small lake there. And I think it was a short break. But one of the most fun experiences was that we were stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
It was 5 p.m. The award ceremony was at 7 p.m. Now imagine getting through all that traffic and the resort is 4 hours away. So we were escorted by the police.
No.
Yes, we got a special VIP entry into the hotel because the police sat with us in
Yes.
the bus and said, you know what, these are the top 40 under 40 winners. And you know, it was those Reiki teams, you know, with the black regalia and everything. And I was like sitting next to a Reiki team.
Lovely.
And now we were being, traveled back into Accra. So it was really funny. I was like, I can't believe this can happen. And of course, some things only happen in Africa.
Some things only happen in Africa. Mary, but how many categories were there?
It was about 16 categories.
16?
Actually, no. It was actually more than 16. It was about 40 categories.
40 different categories?
Yes, 40 different categories.
And how many different nationalities did you interact with while you were there?
16. There was Kenya, Uganda, Namibia, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Ghana.
What really stood out for you? Was it the fact that they're able to get all these amazing people? Is there a person or a bunch of people you interacted with that you're like, this contact I must keep?
Actually, everyone was doing amazing stuff. When you look at yourself, you think you're not doing anything. Then you go there, you start interacting with them, and you realize, okay, this is Africa, where every other person is running away from Africa to go make it in the western side. You realize you guys are rich in culture, not only culture, even the technology, the things that we are coming up with, it was so different. For instance, guys from South Africa, they love life. Those guys love life, but when it comes to technology, they are good. Guys from Namibia, I didn't even expect that guys from Namibia are doing something great, but this platform has given us a chance to see that Africa is great, and given a chance, we are going to do something so different. We came back with one mindset. African is ours, it's our business, and we want to transform it.
Do you think we don't appreciate ourselves enough as Kenyans?
Yes, we don't. We don't appreciate ourselves.
Okay. I'm going to take it to Christine. Your experience, and I'll be back, but your experience for the award ceremony?
The award ceremony, I would like to, the award ceremony was great, but also the events that led to the ceremony was even better, because we got to learn a lot, even in terms of the slavery part of Ghana, how that we went to, it's called the Cape Coast Castle. It was so that story, I'm not sure if you'd want to go back to listen, because it was so frustrating that we had to go through that to be where we are right now as Africans. We got to learn a lot more and I feel like with the story of slavery, that's how the Ghanaians appreciate culture more, and they themselves are so patriotic because they fought so much to be where they are right now. So going to the award ceremony, it was amazing. It was spectacular. I'm not sure I have ever gone to such a ceremony. They really put a lot into it, a lot of energy, a lot of considerations, because we were coming from every other region.
Do you think Kenya was very well represented?
It was. You should see our photos. We had banderas everywhere carrying, and we were dressed in like our African the flag colors. Yeah. So we out of 9, we were like 6 people there.
What do you mean? Out of 9 nominees,
6 won, and also like six of us were just there. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like Kenya had a good representation, and also had support from some of our ministries here in Kenya, from the Ministry of ICT, Matiang'i is Interior, and also Magical Kenya really did a number of us flying there.
Other than you nominees and now winners, were there any officials that attended, or any other people that attended?
From the Ghana sector?
From Kenya.
Yes, we had the ambassador.
Yeah.
The deputy ambassador.
The deputy ambassador.
His
to
Excellency
Yeah.
wasn't able to come. So Samson Koech and the First Lady Monica was there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Mary Ben,
Yes.
your experience at the awards.
Actually, I'm so fascinated about it because just last year I won the top 35 under 35 Kenya. I was looking forward of doing the top 40 under 40 Kenya, but shock on me. Fate had it. We went for the top 40 under 40 Africa. And trust you me, it has come with a lot of pressure because everyone is looking out. What are you doing? What is next for you?
Yeah.
And what I can say about this top 40 under 40 again is that a lot of people didn't expect that it is us.
What do you mean it is us?
Yes, because there are some offices we visited and we were being asked, why you? What is so special about you guys? All of us are on the low profile.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
they wanted like celebrities.
Yes.
Okay.
So they were wondering, why you people? What is so special about you? And I believe they knew we were not going to win. They didn't expect that. So we were not given so much attention, apart from the two ministries. And it was actually the two ministries that supported a lot.
Was there any
And,
coverage pre-event of this? Because I only heard about it when Christine contacted me on Instagram. And I work at a media house. So was there any coverage?
No. Apart from Standard Media, Hot 96, and
Citizen.
Citizen. Yeah,
Wait,
actually, Citizen they did.
So there was a little bit of coverage.
Just a
Yeah,
little
just-
bit.
Did you try to spread the word? Because you were looking for votes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We actually
did.
did it on our
Massively.
On our social media
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah,
Yes.
we did it on our
Yes.
platforms.
Yeah.
And everyone was just wondering, why you people?
Yes.
And that's why I like saying, those people who you don't expect them are the ones who are doing much than the people you expect to do much.
Yes.
Yes, and it came as a shock.
Well, we're very happy that you won. Christine, what is the actual award? What do you actually get?
From winning the award?
Yes.
We did get a trophy and certificate, and but I feel like the aftermath, the exposure that you get, the more partnerships that you make from the people that you meet after and during the award is what really mattered to me mostly, because that's where you decide on your way forward
Yes.
from then.
Tosif, do you have it on your profile now? Winner.
Yes, that was the first thing I updated. I was like top
LinkedIn.
40 under 40 because it was something that I'd pledged to myself. I said, you know what, Tosif, when you turn 40, you need to really bring 40 in a bang.
So this was an award for Tosif, but actually an award for the MP Shah Hospital.
Absolutely. It's a testimony of the teamwork, the dedication that my 1,000 employees, and I even thanked them in my acceptance speech. I think without them, Tosif would not be there.
Yeah.
There's so much support from the MP Shah Hospital nurses, the doctors, the administrative staff. So when I went on the stage and I said, you know what, I'm dedicating this award to these 1,000 staff who've made me what I am today.
I absolutely, positively love it. And I want to find out, how can you all be reached online? Because there are people listening who want to reach you. How can they do that, Tosif?
So I'm on LinkedIn, Tosif Dean, on Facebook, and also on Twitter. Do reach out to me. I'd love to interact with you.
Christine?
Christine, Instagram as Krigola, LinkedIn as Christine Ogola, and Facebook as Christine Ogola.
Mary Ben?
All my platform, Mary Ben Omolo.
I really want to focus on, and tremendous support from the staff, tremendous support from the board, and I think we make a great team together in the healthcare space.
Jane Gatti, you trained her well. You've really earned that head of PR at MP Shah. I can see you'll be keeping your job for the foreseeable future. Congratulations, Jane. Mary Ben, what lies ahead for you, Mary Ben?
There's a project that is underway. We are trying to work with it, and it's going to cut across Eastern Africa. Probably we might launch it by next month, so I will not let the cat out of the bag, so I can still come back and talk about it. And I believe it's going to cut unemployment by 5%. or even 10% here in Kenya. Secondly, I'm hoping to turn the company into a training facilities for the young single mothers. And just like Christine, we need help in setting up the training facility.
So you're looking for money to help you.
Yes.
So where do you guys look for this money? Just let's be honest, because they're probably listening. So where are you looking? Which doors are you knocking on generally?
I haven't started yet, because there's a time I did a proposal, and when we did the proposal, everyone keeps on telling you, I don't want this, I don't want that. It gets a bit frustrating. So I went down on my knees and I told God, you will send your helpers my way. Because one thing I believe in God sending a helper your way. If God sends a helper,
Yes.
the project will come into fulfillment. But if you go and just pick somebody else, the entire project will crumble.
Does that also work for husbands? Mumbi, does that also... No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, unconventional capital. Have you heard of them?
Not yet.
Unconventional dot capital. Yeah? Unconventional dot capital. They provide grants. Yeah, which is like so you don't have to pay it back. You love the word grant.
Yeah.
Right? Unconventional dot capital, and they also primarily look towards women-owned businesses.
Wow.
Yeah, and businesses that seek to empower, uplift, women in general, like what you're doing, and the youth. So go to unconventional.capital. I think they just finished a round in March. Yeah, but they'll be launching another one very, very soon.
Yeah.
When we come back, I want to find out what the next Tosif needs to know to succeed, what the next Christine needs to know to succeed, and of course, what the next Mary Ben needs to know to succeed. It's very, very important that we always pass it forward. We also pass on the baton so that the next generation are fully equipped to also succeed.
Yeah.
Are you this afternoon? Double O here on Double O Direct. By the way, none of you ever called me Double O. By the way, the next time, Tosif, Christine, Mary Ben, you call me, say, hey, Double O. That's what I like. It shows friendship. I know Chris is like, I called you Double O and I was scared. No, just kidding. This is a safe space for women, music by women, women guests, and a different woman in fashion dressing me every single week. PISTIS, Pistis _. TNS stands for Threads and Stitches. Find them on Instagram. This ratio, you'll be sorted. The next one you're going for, even if you're looking for some bridal attire, they got you. All right. In a few minutes, we're going to be getting into some trivia. We're going to find out, yes, they're top 40 under 40 Africa winners. But how good is their knowledge on songs of the 90s and noughties as cultivated by one Mumbi Njoroge? Do they know anything about 90s hits? Huh? Do they know anything about Jenny from the Block? We're going to be finding out. But right now, paying it forward, right? We're going to start with Mary Ben. Ha-ha! She's like, Olivia, don't sound with me. Don't sound with me. No, I know in school, huh? You're always like, teacher, don't call me today. Teacher, and the teacher called you. I am the teacher. So, yes. What words of wisdom do you have for the next Mary Ben?
I always have one mantra. A girl with a vision is a revolution. Any girl out there who feels or who believes in herself, let her go forward. Let nothing stop her. No matter what people say, or it feels like, or it looks like, no matter your background, take a step forward. I normally like saying I was never a good performer in school, and that is one thing I'm so proud of, because by the end of it all, here I am. I'm a CEO, I'm an entrepreneur. In fact, I'm top 35 under 35 Kenya, top 40 under 40 Africa,
top
not
50
Kenya.
Under 50 global.
And
Elon
it's
Musk,
coming.
watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah?
And I'm actually eyeing for the Forbes. And I tell people, in order for you to be successful in business, there's a difference between an entrepreneur and a business person. An entrepreneur is a market leader, and a business person is a market player. In order for you to be an entrepreneur, you need to align your purpose, your vision, and your dream. If you can't align the three, then you're not going to make it. Look at the people like Steve Jobs. All of them, they started small with one business. They did not change it because that is where their vision was. And I tell people, you need to see your vision. Align your vision with where you're going. You will fail 1,001 times, but you will reach the end. It's your goal that you need to hit. But if you want to put your hand in this and that because you think Double O is the best in SpiceFM, you want to do that. You look at Tosif, you want to be a CEO in a hospital. You look at Christine, you want to copy her. You will not go anywhere. Just focus. Align your purpose, your vision, and your dream. And then you're going to go there. You'll be there.
Amazing words from Mary Ben. Christine.
So from COVID-19 until now, what I have really learned is to be flexible, to be in a position where you can do anything and everything depending on what you're passionate about, and your passion drives you to your purpose drives you to your mission, and your mission ensures that you fulfill your vision. So in that route, be passionate about what you do. Try to not go into the traditional way of work, like you need to be this one thing and this one thing only. You can be diverse, and don't let society limit you into doing something and avoid what your conviction is. So I feel like we should all go out there, be flexible enough. We have our future into our own hands. So we are the drivers of what we want to do.
As a young woman, and I said I wouldn't ask questions, so I'll let you all give me your pointers on your parting words. But as a young woman and a top 40, under 40 Africa award winner, what challenges do you feel other young women are experiencing by sheer fact of being young women? Yeah. What are those challenges? What are those barriers that are in their path to excellence?
I'd say from experience, playing small. Because you're a woman, you feel like, they won't really want to hear what I want to say, or what I want to say doesn't have weight enough. So let's stop playing small. When you talk to Maribel about what you do, she's like, oh my God, you're doing a lot more than you think. So have courage to talk about what you do. Put yourself out there, even if someone else doesn't want to. It depends on the energy that comes from the energy that comes out of you.
Perfect. Tosif Din, soon to be Dr. Tosif Din, how are you going to be paying it forward now that you've won this amazing top 40 under 40 Africa award?
I think there's been a lot of hard work. I would say that. I'm often a firm believer of work hard and play hard. A lot of work to be done going forward with determination, with focus, and more importantly, with God consciousness. We can pave the way for many others. And at this point, I really want to thank my husband, Dr. Mujahid Din. I think he's been a pillar of support, strength. He polishes me like a diamond every single day of my life. And all my achievements, primarily in education, have been achieved after my married life. And I really want to say he's tuned in, that I really love you and thank you for your support.
I love that. So how many years have you been married?
Over 18.
Over 18 years, because your firstborn's turning
18 very soon.
Your second born is?
He's about 12.
And your third?
She's 11.
And all of this whilst becoming CEO of the MP Shah Hospital and now pursuing a PhD. Mumbi is feeling very inadequate. Not at all. Not at all. I jest. Ladies, to all the support structures, to all the allies that you have, we thank them. I also thank you, Tosif Din. I thank you, Christine. I'm not going to say Omolo. Christine Ogola. And I thank you, Mary Ben Omola. I was thinking about Ben Omola the whole time. He's always listening. He says, what a fantastic lineup of guests. And you all have been absolutely incredible. We got trivia. Yeah. They were top. Let's see if they can maintain it. Coming up. Irrespective of the fact that you know nothing about the music
we know
that
something.
we play on SpiceFM, I'm still going to clap for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've tried guessing their names.
Your company, your personality, your charm, and your intellect have awarded you one more time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies. It has been an absolute positive pleasure. I will be reading out the women that have inspired, motivated, and uplifted you recently. But Tosif Dean, Christine Ogola, Mary Ben Omolo, thank you for joining me today on Double O Direct.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you very
pleasure.
much. Thank you.
Enjoy your very long weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And same to
very
you.
well. We call it
Pro Max.
Easter Pro Max. It's Easter Pro Max weekend.
One other thing I must leave you with. Join LinkedIn.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
Tosif Dean, Christine Ogola, Mary Ben Omolo are all on LinkedIn. In fact, Mary Ben is some sort of
Big wig.
the biggest of wigs on the LinkedIn. Find them there. Here's Natalie Cole. Be thankful.
SpiceFM.